I also want to do a special welcome for Coach Hall's family to be here and all the alumni that came out, former parents, former faculty, and friends at Fayetteville Academy. We've had a long, good standing relationship with Fayetteville, and Coach Hall's had a lot of memories with Fayetteville, and I'm very excited that you're here sharing this special occasion with us. I've known Coach Hall for 30 years. All 30 have been a blessing. I've been his basketball bookkeeper, his assistant in physical education, one of his coaches when he was athletic director, and always one of his friends. Always known to be firm to his beliefs, but always fair to every person on every team or in every class. Coach Hall is one of the most respected educators in North Carolina. Our current athletic director, Chris Meal, will share his many accomplishments in just a few minutes. When I began writing his former players, many of them said, "I'm going to be there," and many of them were able to be here. Of course, a lot are all over the country, so a lot sent me letters. I've placed all these letters in a book, which I know is going to be very meaningful and a lot of fun memories for him to take with him upon his retirement and enjoy reading the letters. I did want to share one particular letter from an alum that could not be here, but felt very strongly about Coach Hall. He wrote, "Dear Coach Hall, when I started playing junior varsity basketball as a sophomore at Cape Fear, it was my first organized sport. I was fat, slow, and not very good. In the first game, I actually half-tackled some poor kid from Flora McDonald. I do not think that basketball or my time on the gym floor at CFA would be a lot of good memories for me. I was especially poor at sprints. When you would say, 'on the line,' I would get cold sweats. Most hated of all the minute drills, sideline to sideline, 16 times in 60 seconds. You must be kidding. I started with that drill throughout my sophomore and junior years. I think by the end of the junior season, I could finally finish all 16 lines. Senior year was different. 3 years of practice had taken its toll, and I could actually keep up with the whole team. One night that last season, after finishing a minute drill, you called everyone's attention. You pointed to me and told everyone in the gym how I had struggled with that run over the past 2 years. Then you pointed out that I had just finished in under 60 seconds, a good bit actually. I was surprised because I thought you were going to point out something that I'd done wrong. I was more surprised when I got a round of applause from everyone there. 3.5 years later, I was in a hospital in Spartanburg. I was in a wheelchair in a physical therapy room looking at a pair of parallel bars. I had been in a pretty serious accident 2 weeks before. The femur in my right leg had been snapped. The tibia and fibula in my left leg had been shattered and pieced together through multiple surgeries. I'd been told that it was unlikely I would walk normally again, let alone run or participate in that sports. It was time for the doctors to assess the strength of my legs and to begin planning a therapy regimen. They needed me to try and take as many steps as I could, but they told me it was okay if I couldn't do it. They told me it would be normal if I took some time to feel some comfort trying. I could always get help. The only thing I could hear as I sat there looking at those parallel bars was you, 3 years earlier, telling everyone in that gym that I'd beat the minute drill. And Coach, I'll be darned if it was going to let those parallel bars was going to be any harder than running those 16 lines in 60 seconds. It got me up, walked, pushed myself to the end. The next day I started 2 years of therapy that ended me walking, running, and doing just everything quite normally, at least average anyway. Thank you, Coach Hall. I could have never taken those steps if it had not been for the work ethic and the pride in myself that you gave me. Your friend, John Wofford, class of 1989. A couple of Coach Hall's players are here tonight, and they wanted to say a couple of words. Will Stanfield and Paul Wilson. Could you guys come out? After they speak, Chris Neal and Headmaster Don Berger will complete the program. All alumni, former faculty, and faculty are encouraged to go in the practice gym following this ceremony, which is right through here, for a photograph. I know Coach Hall would like a photograph with everybody, and some cake in the hospitality room. Thank you all for coming. Here you go, Will.
Real quick, on behalf of the players here, the students, and faculty, and alumni, and coaches affected throughout the years, what an honor and privilege it was to have played with him, and have memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you, and congratulations.
Coach, I just want to say thank you on behalf of myself, my teammates, Will's team and his teammates. You gave us a lot of great memories. I can remember you hit me in my chest. I can remember you telling me to run and keep running harder. And I want you to know that all the things that you taught me have motivated me to do the best in anything that I do, not just basketball, but on a larger scale. So I want to tell you thank you, and you know, you already know that you mean the world to me, and I'm pretty sure the other players feel the same, and I just don't know what you're going to do now that you're not going to be playing ball.
Jim Hall, let me read a little bit of his accomplishments here. He's been here at Cape Fear Academy 30 years. During his 19-year coaching career, he won 2 state championships, always the professional, he said the team did. Yeah. Won 10 conference championships, made it to 13 state tournament final 16 appearances, made 7 final 8 appearances, and made 4 final 4 appearances. He's also a little modest. He's still in the top 10, I think number 8 coach of all-time leading scorers at UNCW. So give it a round of applause here. That's the most important thing he has done in his Cape Fear Academy career, is he saved lives. On February 10th, 2006, as our teams were returning from a contest at Fayetteville Academy, Jim had agreed to travel with the varsity teams to keep their scorebook. On that trip back on Highway 87, the bus driver started to have a heart attack, and Jim noticed that something was wrong. Jim quickly took control of the bus and safely pulled it to the side, and then administered aid to the bus driver until the ambulance arrived. His quick action saved the life of the bus driver, and most importantly, every student on that bus. We have a little gift for you to hang up in your new travels, the Hickory, and Mr. Berger and I would like to present this jersey to you. Number 30 for 30 years at Cape Fear Academy with his name Hall on the back. And then we have a bunch of lower school Students, they have a t-shirt for you. And please, on the front of the shirt it says Cape Fear Academy Basketball. And on the back it says, as you guys all know his favorite phrase, every day is a good day. Thank you, Coach Hall.
In addition to touching the lives of many athletes in Cape Fear Academy over the past 30 years, Coach Hall has also taught physical education and touched the lives of many, many young children at this school. And thinking about how to honor that, I was drawn back to a poem I saw many years ago, very simple but powerful, that I like to read. With a special gift for learning and with a heart that deeply cares, you add a lot of love to everything you share. And even though you mean a lot, you'll never know how much, for you help to change the world through every life you touched. You spark the creativity in the students whom you taught and help them strive for goals that could not be bought. You are such a special teacher that no words can truly tell however much you're valued for the work that you've done so well. For 30 years of outstanding contribution to students' lives, we thank you very much. Jim Hall.